Hello, it's Vivian here. I'm going to demonstrate to you today how to make some surface wipes. So let's get started. First of all, you want to take yourself a premium kitchen roll. This is half of one, obviously it's going to be this high, and lay it on its side and with a serrated knife cut it in half. You want to get yourself a quality kitchen roll, because if you get yourself a lower quality one, then they're just going to fall apart when you add the water, so do get a premium kitchen roll. Then what you need is a container to save it in. So I've got one here that I've chosen, and I like this one because when you put the lid on and you press this down, it's airtight. So I really like this type of container. So how you're going to make them is you're going to put your kitchen roll into here, and then we're going to add some water and oils to it. But first of all, before you get started, you need to add your label. If you're wanting to put a label on your box, label it up. If you spill products, fluid products down the front of your container during the process of making it up, then your label's not going to stick so well afterwards. So stick it on first, make that good practice to label up your bottles or your containers before you actually start to decant oils into them. These labels, these surface wipe labels, will be available on our website later on this evening, and they will come in sheets of 10 if you're wanting to make them up for yourself and other people, or alternatively we will have a variety sheet that will have one of each of several recipes on there, just in case you wanted to make some up just for yourself. So let's get started. You want to put your kitchen roll into your box, and then we're going to blend some oils and some other ingredients together. Let's put that to one side. Here we have 475 millilitres of warm water. Now you may not need so much water, it depends on the absorbency of your kitchen roll and the density of it. So make up around 75 millilitres of water, and if you don't need so much, then don't use it. So to this we're going to add 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil. Now I'm using fractionated coconut oil, you could use an alternative carrier, that would be absolutely fine. This will make them nice and smooth and soft on your skin as well when you're using them. There's one. It's good practice to have a pump on the top of your coconut oil if that's what you're using. Makes decanting a little bit easier and a little bit cleaner. There we go. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of liquid soap. So this is doTERRA's foaming hand soap. Hand wash. Alternatively, you could use liquid Castile soap. I prefer to use the unscented one. That would be absolutely fine. 2 tablespoons of that. And then we're going to add some essential oils. We're going to add Arbor Vitae and Bergamot, 2 lovely oils and really appropriate for this application. These oils are antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, amongst other things. I'm going to add just 2 drops of each. If you don't have those oils readily available and you want to use an alternative, just consider that you want to be using antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal oils. So 2 drops of each, and then we're going to mix it with this little whisk here. Don't whisk it up hard because you don't want to create a foam. You just want to blend the ingredients together in the jug. Now just one note, when you're pouring on the liquid, actually just one note before we touch on that, is the container size. Now I've got a container here. You need to be mindful not to get a container that is high enough so that when you've got your lid on, it will close. So we're just going to pour our fluid onto this. Now as you're pouring, it's going to absorb the liquid. Pour up to the centre of the tube, don't pour it all down the centre of the tube. You want it all around the outside. Now there's a couple of ways you could do this. You could just carry on pouring and the fluid will just soak in right to the bottom, or you can turn your roll over and pour it onto the other side as well, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. There we go. It smells absolutely divine. Right, that will now absorb really well. And once it's absorbed, then you'll be able to make use of it. But I'm going to show you what to do in the interim. Here's one I prepared earlier. So this is one that we did earlier on today. And when your fluid is all soaked into your paper, the kitchen paper, the tube in the centre just needs pulling out. So just wiggle it, just ease it, and the tube will literally just pull out of the centre. And then you'll be left with your paper towels coming out of the centre. So you just pull them up and break them, and then there you go, you've got a kitchen paper. And just give your surface a good wipe. Now these wipes are really good for general surface cleaning. You can use them on your countertop, maybe your children's toys, maybe door handles, skirting boards, those types of things, just for general cleaning. Your dining table after you've had dinner would be an appropriate application. So just make use of them in a way that you would any other kitchen paper around the home, but they smell lovely and they are really kind to your skin. And also they're going to get rid of grime and dirt and greasy residue, food, that type of thing that you've maybe had on your service, and also be able to support your protective application when you're going to use them on your surfaces, so that they're nice and clean, ready for food preparation another time. So I hope that's helpful for you, and that, my friends, is surface wipes. Super simple, made in minutes by you.